Alright guys, I know I haven't posted a video in a while. I am going to try and get back to that. But let's take a look at the Eflexfuel Pro kit that I got from eflexfuel.com. This is supposedly supposed to make 10 to 20% more horsepower just by adding ethanol, no adjusting of timing within the tune, no dedicated E85 or 93 tune. It is a flex fuel sensor kit that doesn't adjust any of your ECU data. So first off, we have the bag of little connection pieces and other items there. I'm not going to use any of it. I'm using AN lines. So next I have the computer, which this will mount right up to the back firewall with all your connection pieces for your injectors. So more or less it splices into one injector, and then on the other end it goes to the computer and your harness. So this will make it seamless, hopefully clean installation, but we'll see. Now we have the Eflexfuel. This is a block off kit. So instead of the computer controlling anything, you just put the block off kit on and there would be no fueling adjustments, no computer adjustments from the Eflex Pro kit. And then we just have some little stickers, pamphlets, and EV6 connection pieces. So I'm not going to show exactly how to build this, I guess you could say, or install it. Chris Fix does a good job with on his channel there to show you how to install it. So let's go over the Goblin. So on the DF Goblin, I am still running fairly similar to what I was the last video, still the KO4 turbocharger, still the ZZP DF Goblin exhaust, and a custom intake there on the intake side of the turbo. And I'm still using the LSJ intake with dual bypass, option B, the whole works, and an LSJ-T from ZZP turbo adapter for the LSJ motor. It all fits okay to the 2.2. There are some little issues you got to work through, but it's not too bad. So when it comes to the fueling system, this is what I'm running. It's a AN4 line, and then I connect to my manifold referenced regulator, which has a fuel pressure sensor there just to kind of monitor fuel pressure. And then with this kit, they do include this flex fuel sensor, which is just hard lined between that and the fuel filter, excuse me. And then I am running still dual setups. I have one fan and intercooler here, and then also one up underneath the front as well. So with this, I am going to kind of show some polls on 93. I'm going to show some polls on E85, and I'll put some data up that I collected off of my HP Tuner software to kind of see if we can see any power and just kind of give you the overall impressions that I feel if power was added and if it was worth it. So stay tuned. All right, so I got the Eflexfuel system installed. I ended up just mounting it up here with some double-sided tape. Ran the wires down. I have injectors 5, 6, 7, and 8. It all comes in one loop big harness for an 8-cylinder engine, so I'm not using those. Make sure when you do install this, they do have, I don't know if you can see it, that little red wire there that's taped. That needs to be on injector 1, and it just follows red, green, blue, and then purple. So that's cylinders 1 through 4. That way you can see which injectors online, which injectors off, any misfires that occur from which injector through the eFlex app. I did just turn it on, go out and run it on 93. I have not done any E85 yet. So I'm going to switch to that. I'll put up the log for the 93 right now, and then I'll put up the log for the E85. Okay, let's talk about the graphs. This is a horsepower plus torque average, so both of them added up, divided by 2, and that shows you the difference between the horsepower and torque there. This next one, this is just torque. You can obviously see the purple and all the numbers down below for the torque increases, and it's noticeable. When it comes to horsepower, The horsepower seems pretty good. Everything seems to be running well. I know this isn't a good test, but it's better than nothing.